This standard was evenly applied. Don't you think that spending the last year calling me a dangerous Hamas mouthpiece, a Hamas terrorist, actively demanding that people take action against me, would put you directly in harm's way for legal repercussions?
For what?
You spent the past 22 months of genocide actively making a villain out of anyone and everyone, firing out
God.
hundreds of Instagram stories, so much so that you couldn't even imagine yourself. You couldn't believe the amount of Instagram stories you posted before this debate. You thought it was a lie when I brought up the receipts. You couldn't believe it. And then you turned around and fired off 10 plus stories every day. To this day, it's ridiculous. What do you think? Spreading misinformation about me, constantly clipping me out of context, regularly demanding that like people take action against me at a time when the government is taking action against me. What do you think you're doing? You know.
Oh my God. No, they rescinded his global entry expedited security screening. Oh no.
That like people take action against me at a time when the government is taking action against me. What do you think you're doing? You know exactly what the you're doing. Okay. The notion that like I was invoking your wife that you also openly recognize participated in an illegal, to remind people that he literally is trying to fucking go and get a kick deal right now. A platform that this past week was in the news again because a bunch of French kick streamers actually ended up torturing someone to death.
What does that have to do with Ethan? Like, people have killed themselves on Facebook Live. I mean, there's degenerate shit like on Kick, sure. There used to be a lot of degenerate shit on Twitch as well. There's a degenerate Twitch streamer, Hasan Piker, who literally watches live terrorist videos and calls it based. I mean, like...
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical?
He's going to that platform after spending an entire fucking year complaining about how dangerous, violent, and anti-Semitic Twitch is, in collaboration with Destiny and Destiny's partner in crime, Dan Saltman. People who have said...
Wait, are we coming over here to collaborate?
Unimaginably anti-Semitic things, not that it matters because they're pro-Israel and so is Ethan.
Nobody believes that me or Dan are fucking anti-Semitic. What are you talking about?
And he doesn't give a shit when someone is pro-Israel if they're being anti-Semitic. Okay? This is a call to brigade for the record. This is a violation of Twitch's, or this is a violation of YouTube's terms of service for the record. Just so you understand. The notion that like a guy who is getting a deal from a competing live streaming platform that is a cesspit of anti-Semitism, pedophilia, and all different...
What does he mean when he says illegal raid? I get it's probably bad, but is it against the law? Whose law? The way that it's justified is that it just depends on how much they'll admit to this. Since the occupation is illegal, any type of anything that they do in the West Bank that involves policing is all illegal. So every raid is illegal. Every law enforcement action is illegal. Every single thing the IDF does is illegal. Now they'll say like illegal raid, trying to bring to mind like the idea that they're going in and like murdering innocent Palestinians for no reason and being oppressed or whatever. But the way that they're defining it is since the entire occupation is legal, every single raid is illegal, so every single action is illegal that the IDF does.
Different kinds of awfulness would then turn around and try to fucking harm the revenue streams of a market competitor with cynical attempts like this, demanding that his fan
of a market competitor. Does Hasan see Ethan and him as occupying the same lane?
Go and fucking actively spam advertisers with falsehoods.
Jesse, I mean, he obviously has a point here. Ethan's primary criticism of Twitch is that it elevates anti-Semitism, and Kick is easily twice as anti-Semitic. Not even remotely true. Twitch is probably second only to Twitter when it comes to like anti-Semitic propaganda. There's a difference between like a guy, like there's a difference between like a racist guy and like a race realist, right? Like a guy who says the N-word in Call of Duty, probably not great, but that's a lot different than the guy who's out there saying like, actually, black people are genetically inferior to white people when it comes to IQ, and that's why we should deport all of them from this country so that we don't tarnish the gene pool here, right? There's a difference between kids being anti-Semitic or stupid or whatever online versus someone who's like, every single Israeli citizen needs to be deported back to the United States. Like,
transparent. It blows my mind that people don't even fucking understand. I mean, this is like, I don't know what to say. This person used to be an Ethan Klein fan, by the way. Headband, what a bitch made move. He stood on his fuck going after sponsors is. He made his name off railing against Keemstar and how much of a scumbag move it is to go after sponsors. He has lost the plot so fucking hard, by the way. He made him quit going live. They only do 2 days live a week now. It's only 2 hours. I don't know anything about whatever the fuck's going on over there. Okay?
What's the angle with Hasan being upset over Ethan/H3 partnering with Kick? Is it just him worried about competition, or is it a campaign to isolate? It's whatever shots he can take at Ethan, whatever personal, weird, whatever is not related to politics or whatever gets him off the issues as quickly as possible. Because remember, Hasan can never, ever, ever stand on the political issues because he does like pop politics, drama slap content. That's it.
But I will say this. This dude is literally trying to get a kick deal, okay? He's trying to get a fucking kick deal. And before he gets his kick deal, he spent the last year talking about how much he cares about anti-Semitism. He's demanded that people spam advertisers. He's using whatever fraction of clout he has remaining, whatever loyal fan base he still has, to literally go after a platform that has a way more rigorous terms of service than even YouTube does, than certainly Kick does. This doesn't harm me. This harms every fucking content creator on this platform, on Twitch, okay? What the fuck are we doing? And the dipshits like Asmongold lean into it too. They don't give a fuck. This doesn't hurt me. Let's say I get deplatformed from Twitch, okay? I go somewhere else. Ironically enough, I'd probably go to YouTube, okay? But in that process, you are, through cynical smears, utilizing the backdrop of an active genocide that's happening to go after an entire fucking social media platform.
Oh my God.
That has tens of thousands of people that rely on it for their careers, their livelihood.
Tens of thousands of streamers that rely on it.
Everyone in the Washington, D.C. community. I mean, think about it. These people, their only offense was going to the Jewish museum. They were killed because they attended a Jewish event. I mean, I gotta say, Kate, in many ways, this was inevitable. I mean, think of...
Based. He hit him up with a single chuckle. Anissa made a big announcement about relaunching her OnlyFans, I guess. I don't know. PH3 subreddit is calling out the types of content you can usually find under Eli Klein's IG posts. Kidnap anyone lately, valid military target, Hitler Klein, how many children you killed, gross, Adolf Hila, heart face, she deserves more hate, valid target spotted, usually don't see donkeys dressed so tacky, the new Nazis wear tassels, not very cute, Goering girl boss, all dressed up to oppress another group of indigenous people, huh? Bro, I think that the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life is Arabs being described as indigenous. Palestinians being described as indigenous to the Levant. That's probably the funniest, most retarded... apparently it's only imperialism past the year 1850 or whatever. Like, anything before that just doesn't count. You just become indigenous. Well, wait. Sorry. But America... Like, in that case, then we would say that the settlers in America, I guess, were indigenous, huh? Because... like, they've been here for hundreds and hundreds of years, like more than 300, 400, 500. When were the first colonies in, I shouldn't say the United States and Americas? Was it in the 1500s or 1600s? When the fuck did Christopher Columbus come over? 1600s? So can we say indigenous now? Can we do that? Why do you keep saying this? Every DNA analysis of Palestinians are majority Levantine DNA with small levels of Arab admixture. What? Because the whole reason why the people were there that called themselves Muslim and that came from this ethnic background because of conquest from the prior caliphites. If you want to play the history game or the native game, which I think is retarded for a variety of reasons, Jewish people have a much stronger stake to the Levant than fucking caliphite conquerors. What do you like? It's so fucking stupid. Like, if you really want to say that, if you really want to play that game, then you look at then you would just go to the history of the Kingdom of Israel and shit. But they don't want to go that far back. They only want to go far back enough for them to make their arguments. But nativist arguments are stupid anyways. I don't know if you go back further than that, who you find. Fuck is this?
Will? I probably could kill him with sheer will.
Okay. I'm gonna show you how the god gets killed.
Oh shit, the window
You're not
kill.
gonna make the jump. If you make the jump, I will kill myself.
Bro, what is the first two shots?
You're not gonna make the jump. If you make the jump, I will kill myself.
1, 2. Oh, 3, 4. There we go.
Oh no, it's Bonuser!
That was better.
God.
Oh! They're so mad.
How does he do it, guy?
Oh my god. Kid attacks a teacher and gets put in a suplex by a police officer.
Hey, record that shit. Really badass.
Damn, this kid's taller than the police officer. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, wait, that's the teacher. I'm assuming that's the teacher. Whoa! Uh-oh. Bro, how are you gonna... Is this guy okay? Oh no, not the pants falling off. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Oh my god. Ass whipping with a studio audience. Jesus.